Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Uncle Lander and this is Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition Vanguard Paragon playthrough with mods. On the last episode we went for Ilos and we have discovered that there was still an AI that was still alive over there, and it explained to us the entire progress of the, well, maybe not the entirety of the progress, but the main progress of the invasion of the Reapers on the Prothean species, and what kind of sacrifices had to be made to sustain the Prothean species to be still alive. Sadly, the Protheans, in the end, there was only like a dozen of people still alive, and there was not really much that they could do. But right now, we're after Saren. We have discovered that the conduit is on Citadel. It is the Citadel itself. And now we're basically back over here. The Citadel got invaded with the Geth forces, with Saren included, and now we're gonna be right after him. Anyway, my class Vanguard, level 60, 547 points of health. Build of my Vanguard is ever so slightly different because instead of using pistols and shotguns, I decided to go for assault rifles. So the build is as follows. Assault training, throw, lift, warp, assault rifles, nemesis, charm, and spectre training is maxed out. Tactical armor is 11, and I decided to ignore barrier in intimidation. Without further ado, let's simply go for it.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. This is not a drill.
Yeah, Avina, you can stay over there. Avina talks too much. And we have no time to waste. What did the Keeper done to you, Saren? You prick. Sovereign just pierced right through that Turian ship like it's nobody's business, dude. Videos look so great with the Elot mod.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
Well, Tally doesn't have to do that. So, before I'm gonna continue, I'm gonna use this opportunity to say that this episode, like every single other episode of this playthrough, has been recorded live during my Twitch streams on twitch.tv/UncleLander. Come and say hi, variety gaming, lots of marathons, charity marathons. And I'm trying to genuinely have a good time while also talking to my community. So yeah, come in, say hi. Oh boy. Yeah, if I can take them all out from a distance, that's actually gonna give me more benefit. Okay, what do we have? That's a rocket trooper. He's kind of stuck over there. Knowing life, he's gonna launch a rocket at me. Or not. 12 o'clock.
Perimeter clear.
Or is it? Vsauce, Michael here. I'm carefully approaching because I know that this place is also gonna get gift primes, gift juggernauts, Krogans. Speaking of the devil, get spaced. Shield, weapon, and nothing else. I still got warp active. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. Well, you know what? Forget about that. I have one hell of a refresh rate on the abilities, so I should be good. Also, I can use the shield gifts to get shields to my own advantage.
That's it. Bag of attack.
A free cover, if you will. Yep, that's definitely a missile.
All targets down.
The gift ship incoming. We need to reactivate the turrets. Bypass that. At this point, it's just destroying the fodder that the gift ship is sending. Because the cannons can deal damage to the gift ship by itself. And the gift ship is going down, I guess. Right, we got more targets over there. Get spaced, buddy. Another Krogan over here. Did I manage to space him? Doesn't really matter because dampening, disable his weapon, warp, reset the abilities. I thought I dampened him. He should not be able to reset his... Oh boy. Okay, you're a thick boy, and you're only using rockets too. Okay, that was not the smartest move. Oh, lovely, the turrets. I think I have a perfect weapon for this. Mercenary, kinetic, blah, 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 blah. Yep. I think I have a perfect weapon for this. Crossfire. And to make it even better, high explosive rounds. Might even go with this for the rest of the game now. Still overheating like a son of a gun, but better this than nothing. One turret down. As long as I'm behind this cover, I don't think I should be worrying about those missiles hitting me, but they definitely have hit Tally. One more turret to the left. Okay, I don't see any more... I don't see any more active Gev turrets, so I think I can move on. That's not the passage. I think I can use the crossfire with the explosive rounds for the rest of the encounter. Krogan warrior. Okay, there's no way I can space him. Oh god. I'm gonna have to space you, that's for sure. Damper. Weapon. That took me out of nowhere. Okay, damper, weapon, warp. Another one? But of course. Dampen, weapon, throw. So he can stay on the ground. Or staying, just flying in space, I guess. Can do that. Tsunami Mercenary. None of them are Colossuses, so kind of a shame. I really wanted for Garrus to have Colossus medium armor, but whatever. Alright, access hatch. I can still save the game over here. Yeah, this rifle, like the crossfire rifle with explosive rounds, it's very powerful, and also it deals a splash damage, so if there's anybody in the range of explosion, they also gonna get hurt. But sadly, the cost of it is that my weapon overheats after like 5-6 shots tops. On other hand, crossfire is semi-automatic. So with this weapon being semi-automatic, it's actually more profitable. Okay, Tally, I want you to switch to a shotgun, because I know what's gonna happen later.
We got them all, Shepard.
Garrus always gonna constantly use the... Okay, pull on your rounds. Garrus is always gonna use the assault rifle because that's how I built him. He's not gonna use any other weapon.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Oh yeah. So he decided to get the Reaper implants. Indoctrination is subtle, as he said.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you.
The only reason why Reapers need organics is for this cycle of death and evolution to constantly be in motion. Not natural evolution and death, but forced extinction, basically. You've indoctrinated. He is, and Saren doesn't even notice that because he says that he had doubts, but after implants, his mind is clear. Yeah, sure.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and
Symbiotic, you say,
the
huh?
strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
So he basically went for the green option during Mass Effect 3 ending. Okay, yeah, Paragon option, we can beat them.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it, not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
And again.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
And probably the last Paragon I'm gonna use.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Well, that's all when it comes to Saren. At least. Easy battle, I know, right? It's all talking. It's all walking and talking. Okay, control power. Control panel. Let's see how much control we can regain over the Citadel.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
True. That's why you can't waste reinforcements trying to save the Council. You must hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
I guess we're gonna save the Council because we are goody little two-shoes.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
They won't. I've been through this rodeo not
Alliance ships
once.
moving.
I know exactly they
Save the
won't.
Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead, or is he? Vsauce. Michael here. What is indoctrination? And oh my god, okay. Hey Dagger. So the game have decided to give Garrus a pistol. Only Tali has a good weapon. So I need to switch to assault rifles. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lift you first. So now we can disable your powers. Disable your shields. Alright, that's phase 1. We still got the second phase. I'm gonna reset my powers for this.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back. Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Lift. It's gonna be the same story. Disable shields. Disable his powers. And he's dead. Crossfire or explosive rounds, I'm just saying. It totally destroyed this guy. Absolutely ruined him.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
I'm actually gonna share the what Dagger have said right now in the chat, that it's like, it's not about 3 councils, it's about saving countless lives of the Citadel itself. So, yeah. I guess it's a better perspective when you look at it, because I don't really care about Council. Council is gonna, like, backstab us at any given just at any given moment. They're gonna just ignore whatever warnings, you know. In Mass Effect 2, oh my god, I cannot wait for having the conversation with them in Mass Effect 2. They're gonna piss me off, but I know exactly what's going on. Also, because I hate myself, I'm gonna pick up Udina. No, not really, I don't hate myself that much. I'm gonna pick Captain Anderson.
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
That's the point. You're a big twat. Anderson isn't.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Nah, I would not pick up Udina unless I would do a Renegade run, which, quite frankly, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do a Renegade run, at least not for this game. There are definitely some Renegade options that I'm always willing to pick because they're absolutely hilarious, but that's the only reason why I would do that. There's actually a few options in Mass Effect 2. They are Renegade, but they do not really matter that much, but they're amazing to pick. In Mass Effect 1, not really, and in Mass Effect 3, it's all war crimes, so it's like, do I really want to live with the guilt of picking a choice in a video game because I have conscience? Yeah. I don't know about that.
Sovereign was only a Vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. and I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
We are not gonna listen to the end credit music as much as I want, because if I'm gonna keep on playing the credit music that is currently playing right now, I'm probably gonna get the VOD muted and copyright strikes, so no thank you. It's stupid because the song is good. I really like the song, but I just cannot play it because I don't want to get my VODs muted or videos copyright claimed. And there's just kind of nothing that I can do about that. I can at least go through the main menu and I can listen to I can at least go to the menu over here. That also doesn't play any music for some magical reason. Udina does seems to be a canon choice. I mean, Mass Effect 3 made that decision to suddenly just swap Udina with Anderson is for some kind of reason. In my opinion, there was not really any good reason to swap Anderson, unless it would be like introduced in the game that because Anderson have stayed on Earth, there needs to be a replacement for him in the Citadel. And that to me would make much more sense than just suddenly, yep, Udina is grab that control, you know, he's right there. He's already a counselor. He's already there. Just doesn't stick with me that much, because think about it. If you have Anderson still as a counselor, but Udina is only a temporary replacement, then Udina has a much bigger motive to sell himself to the Cerberus, so they can actually attack the Citadel, so they can actually retake the entire thing. So Udina has the top seat on the council. Then, it to me it just makes much more sense that way. But like I said, Mass Effect 3 makes some weird decision story-wise, and I'm not gonna point out the obvious ending, because Mass Effect 3 ending is, well, it's a gem in itself, to say the least. It's kind of a gem in itself. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the Mass Effect 1 playthrough, and I'm gonna say this much. Let me load the career, because we're gonna have a little bit of a conversation right now. How to save? Which save I could do? The 33. I think this is the one right before the Saren fight, or what's left of Saren. So yeah, we've been playing as a Vanguard build. In my opinion so far about the Vanguard build in Mass Effect 1, I think the build that I have opted for was good. It was good enough for what I wanted to do. Because in vanilla, you basically have to spend like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points into pistols, so you can actually get into shotguns and start dealing some significant amount of damage. That way, you have 6 points that you basically have to sacrifice from something to be able to deal maximum damage with the shotguns themselves, also by also increasing their accuracy and whatnot. And to me, it's either you ignore the assault rifles or you ignore the shotguns altogether. You just grind the pistols to the max, and then you get tactical armor. You almost grind it to the full, so you can have more protection, and then it's pretty much the same deal. You basically, in Mass Effect 1, building a good Vanguard is a little bit complicated because it forces you to make an adept with a heavy armor. Adept in Mass Effect 1 was a little bit better, but I know that I screwed up that build a tiny bit. But yeah, I think the assault rifle build with the Vanguard is absolutely viable. The problem is you are not going to be able to take the barrier to protect yourself. You have to ignore it and basically pick the tactical armor, or ignore the tactical armor and pick up the barrier. But the problem is you are going to lack that 1 point that you're going to have to again borrow from different skills, because for example, Assault training gives you the adrenaline boost, which basically allows you to cast lift, warp, in any other ability twice in one battle, so you cannot reset that because this is practical, this is useful. You can sacrifice the throw, kind of, but Master Throw gives you a larger range of attack, so it can technically throw down 2 targets if they are close enough. You cannot reset lift because you want to lift 2 targets at the same time, if even multiple targets at the same time, if you're gonna have that opportunity. You do not want to get a 1 point from warp because you want to deal as much damage to health over time as you possibly can. So again, in assault rifles, overkill, there are situations in which that overkill is a must-have to use. And Nemesis, obviously, not touching this. For increased specialization for warp and lift, it pretty much means that lift and warp needs to be maxed out just because of the Nemesis. Charm, it is its own thing. It depends on what kind of build you basically go for. If you go for Paragon, max out the Charm. If you go for Renegade, max out the Intimidation, because obviously that's gonna work. Spectre training, if you're good enough, I'm gonna be honest, if you're good enough, you can kind of not pick up the Master Unity and you're gonna have that 1 point. I went for the Master Unity, but honestly, if you don't want to have the Master Unity because you know what you're doing in this game and the companions can actually cooperate with you and not charge blindly into like the battles, you can pretty much cut the 1 point from over here. But it's very small amount of points. Again, if you would try to do it with the pistols and shotguns at the same time, that would be impossible to complete. At least that would be my opinion about that. I think the Mass Effect 2 and 3 is gonna have a little bit the better situation when it comes to being a Vanguard. I'm definitely gonna be more forced to use shotguns rather than assault rifles. But then again, in Mass Effect 2 you have class specialization that you pick up a little bit later in the game, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with this playthrough. It definitely was a little bit crashy at certain situations. Definitely the most crashes that I had were at the elevators, and only there. Also, I have noticed that certain crashes in this game were happening because I decided to move at a specific angle and sprint at the same time. So I don't know if it's because of the game's game engine just shows up its age and just cannot comprehend a lot of certain things, or it's just simply me trying to perform operations that the game was not ready for. I don't know. Anyway, I'm happy with this, and I hope you guys have also enjoyed the playthrough of the first Mass Effect game. People of Twitch, we're still gonna stay here and do a little bit of stuff, but people of YouTube, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and the final episode of Mass Effect 1 playthrough. If you did, consider subscribing, ring the bell, step in the like, leaving comments, all that stuff. All the links that you guys need, which is my mod list and my socials, can be found in the description below, as well as in the pinned comment down below. Thank you guys very much once again, and I'm just gonna see you guys on the next playthrough.